genetic diversity of crop plants is maintained both in the wild, that is in farmers' fields and in natural ecosystems, and in seed banks. At CIMMYT, we hold the largest collections of maize and wheat seeds in the world. And every year we distribute about 300,000 different samples of seed. We're searching in a seed bank for seed that will contain the trait that you need. It might be heat tolerance or nutritional quality or disease resistance. It's very much like searching for a needle in a haystack. If you can imagine walking into a supermarket where there's 150,000 cans, but not one of them has a label on it, and you're trying to find a specific product, you can imagine that you would very quickly give up. Well, very similar to this, we are taking advantage of the most advanced science, both genetics, both looking at laboratory characterization, looking at field trials to evaluate and put information onto those 28,000 maize collections in our bank and those 150,000 wheat collections. The CIMMYT works with many partners who have expertise in informatics, in computer software development, and these are necessary because they integrate all of the genetic, all of the field, all of the laboratory, all of the geographical information that we put together to characterize the materials in the seed banks. For example, in the last 5 years, a new and devastating disease has struck the maize crop in Eastern Africa. With the approaches that I've described to you, we were able to identify about 1,000 seed collections in CIMMYT's seed bank, which looked promising as sources of resistance to maize lethal necrosis. And following 2 years of further research, we now have about half a dozen varieties that are being used by plant breeders to develop the new varieties that will help farmers overcome this terrible disease in the next few years. So, conserving genetic diversity is a great insurance policy.